okay. 2026. And do you know what happened on March 31st, 2022?
No.
Yes, you do. We bought a church. Yes, we did. That was our closing at Metropolitan Title, March 31st, 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The warning video, don't do it.
Don't do it. It's crazy.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Actually, what I wanted to know is if anybody's ever done something crazy, like has God ever asked you to do something crazy? That's what I want to know, because it actually helps me to hear stories about what other people have been asked to do for God. So, like, people in our church will give testimonies about things they've done or that God's asked them to do, and it helps me to know, like, what crazy thing has God asked you to do that was outside your comfort zone. Like, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have to be as crazy as buying a church.
So big. It could be just God had you, called you and said, hey, you see that homeless guy?
That's right. Like, how is your life different living in a church from when we were living in our house? We had built that small house in Jimtown,
Right.
and we loved it, and we really felt here, or living in a church.
Well, first of all, I think that, God had provided me some vision as to some of the things that we could accomplish here for him. And, I think right off I seen the availability, like the access to us, I guess, and being able to have access to other people too. And so the doors, in the vision, like the doors are more wide open and there's more people here enjoying the spaces. And so, where we were kind of tucked away in a little house in a little neighborhood, we got this place, which was totally out of character, totally like we weren't even looking for it, but it got us out and got where God could actually use us. Like, I think in our little house, we was able to dictate what we wanted to do.
Yes, there was a lot more conversation about, like, should we do this, or do you want to do this, or do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Like, we don't even have those conversations hardly at all about what we want to do. It's more like our automatic answer is to do, like, what would people who live in a church do in this situation? Like, I don't know, it's for me, it's reframed how I see myself. Like, I think most of last year, God kept telling me, like, stay in community. Like, what my purpose was to just be available to the community. And one of the things that surprised me is the number of times that people have showed up at our door, and I have had an opportunity to pray with people that I didn't know, or people that had gone here to church. Like, frequently people will come and say, hey, I went here, I was baptized here, or I got married here 20 years ago, and we got to give them a little tour of our house and tell them, we're not a church. I know we look like a church, but we live here. This is actually our house. But what we do here is life groups and community events, and whatever God tells us to do is what we do. So
Yeah,
it surprised me.
Moving into a place like this, first of all, it seems like it's in constant transition. So at our very beginning, we have an 8,134 square feet home that had to be filled, and we lived in a 720 square foot house. So the stuff that we had looked like pebbles to a mountain, So we had to furnish it because we had nothing, and so we went to the marketplace and found some really good, like, people were giving us stuff, and it helped out. So
that was cool. That was a cool season going to fill the place.
Yeah, we had to fill the place. We had to just try to create an environment in here, kind of like as soon as possible. Yeah. And so before we even really started any kind of groups, that's kind of like what we were doing. And then once we had our spaces kind of filled, and we envisioned that, like, our whole house would be used, but it was just more for display because everybody wanted to be in the sanctuary. And so sanctuary is where it's at. It's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
And it's people just come in here and they sit down and say, I like being here.
Yes.
And I think that's what drew us to, like, we understood God's vision kind of is like God had been in this house way longer than what we have or anybody else, and all the negativity that anybody could have had prior to us coming here. You know what I'm saying? God's saying, well, I still own the house.
Right.
I'm still here, you know?
Yeah. And
there's a vibe here that of its own.
it is.
It's 1894 church, and it has stood the time, and it has a lot of motion.
It does.
Has a lot of emotion.
It does, and I love the way, like, we've had, especially like Tim from the neighborhood. Like, we had a couple different people from the neighborhood. Like, but Tim's special to me because Tim is our 81-year-old neighbor that lives down the street that knocked on the door. This was probably 2 years ago, and said, "Hey, are you guys talking about Jesus in there? Are you having a Bible study?" We were like, "Yes, we are." And he said, "Can I come?" And we said, "Absolutely, come on in." And he has become a staple around here. I mean, I love his courage, and he always gives his testimony and shares his praises, and when things go well, and he's like I don't know. It's for people like Tim that just encourage me. And, you know, we have reentry guys that come and do stuff here and go to groups here or do community events here.
This place has its own comfort level.
It does.
And,
it's welcoming. There's a welcoming to it.
It's pretty funny, you know, because some people say that their day isn't complete unless they've been here. You know, it's like they have to be here at least once a week.
The weekend, I have to come on Saturday or it doesn't seem right or whatever. I love that.
Something's missing when I ain't got group.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's just like our groups are so just kind of friendly and open and not so demanding.
Yeah.
And it's like we tried that before and we found it kind of discouraging and really the objection of the idea of our groups and what we do here is to make connections.
Yeah.
We want to help other people discover a relationship with God. It's like we did. And hopefully we can, you know, get them to be in touch with God and even inspire them to do something stupid.
Yes.
You know, to be obedient, to look for their next steps.
Yes.
And we love that our church had positioned us and that idea into us about next steps, and we're always talking to people and trying to discover what's God calling them up to. Yeah. What's your next step? And our next steps, we have no clue, and we love that we don't know.
Yes. Yep.
Like that's part of our that's our
kind of the secret of our success is telling everybody we have no idea. We're just being available for God to use. And I feel like that's been, that surprised me.
We called it our disclaimer.
Yeah,
like,
our disclaimer.
We're not in charge here, so.
And that's been a surprise too, because I've been like, really, this is God's house. Yes, I live here, but this is like a level for me that I never thought I could get to, where I'm like, I don't care where I live on this planet. Like, my mind is on the next, you know what I mean? Like, on the whole total journey, it doesn't matter where I live. Right now, I bought a house for God, and He lets me live here. And so this is very much everybody else's space as it is ours. Like, we live here, this is our house, but, I mean, I bought it for God, so if He wants certain people to come here, then bring them in. So
like our main objectives throughout us living here has always been trying to make this place equipped. Yes. So like all of our money kind of goes into this place and just getting it set up for whatever.